It's only a game. Why you have to be mad?
What is up, heroes of Dominion? My name is Charlie. This is Hero War Central, and in this video we're going to talk about Orion's Brawl, or Hero Brawl, whatever you want to call it, and the best team, things to buy from the shop, all of that. First thing that you got to know is the gameplay loop, and it's very straightforward this time around. You basically have these 8 tasks. Some of them are easier than others, and none of them are repeatable. None of them reset every day, nothing like that. But there are some that is going to take a little bit of doing to get done in 3 days. So whether or not you decide to spend a ton of extra resources to get there is really going to be up to you, and it's going to really play into what you find valuable in the merchant. Now, you're definitely going to need to set up a defense. This is just a defense that was set up. Given the majority of teams that I've seen, and the one that I'm going to show you now involves a very specific kind of lineup, we're actually going to use a variation of the HID that is going to be Dorian, Iris, Heidi, and then we're going to add in a tank here. Now, the big problem with this team with Orion being kind of locked in is Heidi's a little bit more exposed, but that's actually going to be kind of okay. We're going to use, let's see, Oliver, and I can't do my patron. See, every now and then during a Brawl event, I get a bugged interaction here, and I can't set my pet, I can't set my team pet on defense. I don't know if it's me, if it's my account, or if it's everybody else, but I do want to put Biscuit here, and I would want a nicer team pet. Yeah, you can see here that I don't have a pet available to me right here. But the team that I'm gonna see that you're gonna see a lot, and that's gonna get suggested a lot, is Dante with Kane, and I really hate it. I don't like using Dante, but in many of these events, it's just the best guy to go with. It leads to the most victories. Nebula with no pets, and we're gonna go with the ODH line in the back. That is Orion, Dorian, and Helios. So again, don't pay attention to this. I've got some kind of bugged situation here. You're gonna have Dante with Kane, Nebula with no pets. I actually want to put Axel on this guy. Merlin is who I would put on Dorian, and I would put Biscuit on Helios. And the team pet is going to vary a lot, but what I'm going to suggest you use is going to be Chorus, just to keep yourself from being controlled a lot. You can definitely not use Chorus, use Merlin instead, or maybe use Kane. It's really going to depend on who you're going to go up against. But let's see how this team does without actually having the pet. You can see that I don't have a pet. Their team has a pet, but I don't have a pet. It's super frustrating that I get these bugs whenever I'm trying to show off. I can't believe that a game such as this has bugs that are this bad. So yeah, this is definitely the team that I would recommend you invest in for the Brawl event. Get your kills in, get your attacks done, and that's going to lead in. Let's skip this. We're going to lose anyway. Yeah, we lost. So the point is, you complete you do this every single day. You win battles. You got to win 3 stages. I don't know if this is one time through or, oh yeah, it is one time through. So time to complete. So you need to complete all 3 stages, I guess, over the course of 3 days. You do have a limited number of lives. If you lose, you lose lives. If you win, you keep going. And of course, you can buy more. You can buy unlimited for 1,000 emeralds, or you can buy 200, or I'm sorry, you can buy 5 for 200. The idea is not having to buy the 5 emerald or the 5 lives there. That's the play. that's what I like about these teams. And of course, defenses gives you a few coins as well. That's why I suggested it. So you have a lot of items in here, and it's mostly just being able to level up Orion. And there are a few items in here that aren't for Orion, but it's all strictly items. Our good friend Caloriefere put this spreadsheet together, breaking down the most efficient buys from this shop. The way that this works is every item in the game is assigned an emerald value from Hero Wars Guides database, and Caloriefere put this spreadsheet together with his opinions on the best, most efficient buys. So it looks like throwing knives are, the thing that everyone should be investing in. If you're looking for the absolute best value for items as far as coins are concerned, then that's going to be it. And you can see the Devourer of Mages is another good choice, but it's going to be a little bit more expensive at 12.5. So if you have a lot of coins, maybe that one. If you don't have as much, then the throwing knives. And then anything that's just got an X right, is also going to be a good value. These right here are the ones that you absolutely should not buy from this event because it's cheap to farm with energy, as it says here. But any of these items that you buy is going to be a ton of saved time farming in the campaign. And then finally, whether you should buy the Orion skin or not, the winter skin, it's really going to be up to if you play Orion, if you like Orion, and maybe you'll learn whether you like Orion or not during this event. This winter skin can be earned during Winterfest, and it is magic penetration, which is good for mages, but because Orion has a magic penetration artifact and he ults a lot, it's a lower value, it's a lower priority than, say, his magic attack or maybe intelligence. I would put it in the top 3 skins you should level, if for no other reason that it's a, it's a floating snowman and all of that. And the fact of the matter that you can't get this skin really anywhere else aside from this specific shop or at random during Winterfest, it does put a higher value on the skin being purchased from the Brawl shop. So, you got to really decide for yourself. If you want Orion, then you're probably gonna get this skin anyway. Though 47,000 coins, it's gonna take a little bit of saving up to get there. So, and then you might want to know why this is here. This is if you just want to spend emeralds directly. 400 to 1,000. There is a note right here that almost everything is worth less than 40 emeralds per 100 coins. So doing that exchange is a really bad deal unless you're trying to, pay to win, as it were. I would say that unless you really, really love Orion, save the Orion skin for Winterfest. You're going to get them all over the course of like 1 to 2 years. During, if you have an active guild, then that would be my recommendation. I'm not saying not to try out Orion. I think that he's fantastic, and I'm very much looking forward to having a version of this that isn't bugged out whenever it goes live on Facebook here in a little bit. Yeah, see, I just restarted my game and it is still there. So let me know in the comment section down below the teams that you're using on offense, the teams that you're seeing on defense, and how much success are you having with Orion during this Brawl event. I've been looking forward to it. Brawl events are my favorite activities of all the events that are available in Hero Wars because they teach us so much about heroes, especially when we're forced to we're locked in to use one hero. So it's so fun to learn how things work. I love you all. Good luck in Dominion.